Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new video here on my channel here at commaik. Today in this video I'd like to show you how you can install in your Reolink NVR an additional hard drive. As an example, I have the RLN36 here, which can accommodate up to 3 hard drives. I'm going to install 2 more hard drives into this RLN36. I'll show you exactly how it all works and what you need to look out for. And of course I'll also be covering how it works with other network video recorders. How many hard drives will fit inside? Which hard drives should you use and what else is there to consider? If you're interested in that, then definitely stick around because that's exactly what this video is about. On my Reolink network video recorder, I store the data from my security cameras. In the past, I could look back at 3 months of data because the 4 terabyte storage space was simply large enough. Since then, however, I've acquired additional security cameras, and through my many tests, I'm constantly adding new cameras, which I naturally integrate into the system here. But that also means that the built-in hard drive is far too small. I can only go back about 14 days now. Anything further back than that, I can no longer see on the network video recorder. For that, I have to rely directly on another backup system. So what do I do now? Well, obviously, I could either reduce the number of security cameras, which doesn't make any sense to me, or I can increase the hard drive capacity that's installed here. And that's what I want to show you in this video. The device I have here is one that accepts a total of 3 hard drives. I can install 3 HDDs up to a maximum of 16 terabytes per drive for a total of 48 terabytes, which the Reolink Model 36 can handle. However, there are also other models such as the RLN 8 or the 16, which only support drives up to 8 terabytes each and only 2 or even just 1 drive at that. The RLN 12W, that's the model that connects directly to the cameras via wireless. You can only install 1 hard drive in that one, which can also only handle up to 8 terabytes. You can find the details for that below the video. I'll link the specifications for you there again, because I suspect that over time, through hardware upgrades or firmware updates, things could change quite a bit. So be sure to check beforehand which hard drive fits in your NVR so you don't buy the wrong thing. And hard drive is the right keyword, because which hard drive is actually the right one for a network video recorder? There are big differences between hard drives. There are hard drives that are designed for computers. There are hard drives that are designed for drones or cameras. There are hard drives that are designed for your NAS, and then there are special hard drives for network video recorders. These hard drives are designed around the clock, 24 hours, 7 days a week to run continuously. And while doing so, process video streams from many cameras simultaneously, meaning recording and ensuring playback at the same time. I've personally been able to gain experience with the Purple series from Western Digital, which now also expands surveillance technology with AI support. You can take the SkyHawk variants from Seagate. Toshiba also offers corresponding hard drives. If you want details on that, I've also linked that for you below the video. And before I install the hard drive here now, I naturally tested it first. Because unfortunately, these hard drives now arrive by mail simply in a cardboard box. I therefore simply connected them in such a, hard drive adapter. The drives are just plugged in here, connected to my computer and read out via a hard drive tool. I did a long-term test. It takes several days. That's a very long time, but I also want these hard drives to run smoothly in my NVR for several years. I'll now briefly show you what the NVR menu looks like with the existing hard drive. And of course also how you can correctly shut down this NVR so that the installed hard drive cannot be damaged. Afterwards, I will open the NVR by opening the 1 screw on each side, left and right, and the 3 screws on the back. After that, I can install the 2 new hard drives. I can connect them and format them, set them up anew in the system. In the camera overview of my Reolink NVR, I right-click into the image and switch to the settings. In the settings, I have the option to see the storage directly at first glance, or I switch to the storage menu. Here you now see my 4 terabyte hard drive, which after formatting only provides 3,696 gigabytes of storage space. Of that, 70 gigabytes are still free. My hard drive generally overwrites itself from the start, as soon as the storage space is full. The hard drive is formatted, it is mounted. I could format it again, which I don't want to do though, because I want to include 2 new hard drives here in the menu. Before working on the hard drives, the NVR should always be properly shut down. so that the read heads of the hard drives are firmly anchored in their park position. To do this, I select the power menu at the bottom left and click on Shut Down. The NVR is now shutting down, and as soon as it's finished, it gives me a signal, and I can turn off the device directly via the switch on the back. You now see the inner workings of my network video recorder here. The control board, I still have an older model with the 2 fans and the already installed 4 TB hard drive. The cables for the other 2 hard drives are already prepared, and this white cable is for controlling the display on the device. The hard drives are fastened with 4 screws on the bottom using these holes. You can see it with the existing hard drive. I've also inserted these 4 screws here. For the others, the screws go here or over there. The cables are plugged into the back of the hard drive. You have the 2 contacts here for each of the 2 cables. And you see, there are small tabs on the cables. They really only fit in one direction. There's a notch here, there's the notch. The cable must therefore simply be plugged in this way, making sure it is properly connected. The power supply or data cable is also installed in this same manner. Now I can put the hard drive in its correct position and fasten it with the screws from the bottom. As you see, the 3 hard drives are installed, the cables are fixed. I'll press them again very carefully and gently. I've reconnected the NVR to my network and I'm in a camera overview. With the right mouse button, I enter the menu again and already see an indication of an error here, a small red exclamation mark. I'll switch to the storage area and can now see my additional hard drives. Both new hard drives are each listed with an available capacity of 0 GB, which is simply because these hard drives haven't been formatted yet. I'll do that now. I'll click on Format and confirm the notice that all data currently on the hard drive will be deleted. You should definitely format the hard drives within the NVR and not on your computer. You see, that was very, very fast. The same process again with the large 8 TB hard drive. And this one is now formatted too, so I now have a total of almost 16 TB of storage space and can keep the data from my cameras for a long time to look back at what happened, when and how. If you don't have a monitor or screen connected to your network video recorder, so you can also set up the hard drives using the client on your computer or via the app on your smartphone or tablet. I've started the client here and I'm going into the network video recorders menu. Here, I'll go to the storage settings, and as you can see, all 3 hard drives are visible here. Hard drive number 2 has already reached its full capacity, and the other 2 hard drives, well, they're basically brand new and still available in the system. I could also integrate the hard drives into the system by formatting them here, but what about security? What happens if one of the hard drives fails? Is there a RAID system? Is there a backup system? What happens if a hard drive fails? The solution is quite simple. The 3 hard drives work serially. They work one after the other. The system now first writes to hard drive number 0 until it's full. Then the data from all cameras is written to hard drive number 1 until that one is full too. After that, it continues with hard drive number 2. This one is also written to until it's full. Once all 3 hard drives are full, the system goes back to the first hard drive and starts writing to the hard drive from the beginning again. In the process, all old data is overwritten. Now, if one of these hard drives fails, for example, the middle one, hard drive number 1, then I'll be missing the data from that time period. And for all cameras, the data from the period of hard drive 0 for all cameras, as well as the data from hard drive 2 for all cameras, will be preserved. Only the data from the second hard drive is missing. In that sense, the NVR is a storage device, a network storage for the video recordings. This is not a backup system, but rather a form of archiving. For that reason, you should back up the data, if it's that important to you, with an additional backup from the NVR. So you see, installing a hard drive, replacing one, or upgrading with additional hard drives is not rocket science at all. The hard drives are screwed firmly into the housing and connected with the two cables in the correct position. Afterwards, you still need to format the hard drives, either directly on the NVR via the client or through your app. Both work, and if you'd like to know now how to integrate such an NVR into your system, what a device like this can actually do, where you can get it, how much it costs, and which hard drives you should use, then take a look at the description below the video. There, you'll find more information on this topic. And if you want to know even more, then just leave me a comment under this video so we can exchange ideas. Did my video help you out at all? Was it useful for you? Then give my video a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll say bye until the next video. I'm looking forward to it.